It's described as home intrusion, beginning with just a knock on the door from a New Jersey social worker.
I wouldn't let her in the house, but then she told me I had 10 minutes to let her in or else was her answer.
Chris Zimmer and his wife Nicole of Belvidere, New Jersey say what came next was a 2-hour investigation by New Jersey's Child Protective Services, delving into the way they homeschool their child. This all took place on January 13th, resulting from an anonymous tip made about the family. During that time, the social worker, who never showed a badge or a warrant, quizzed the couple on everything from their son's homeschool curriculum to questions about his medical records and family guns.
What did that have to do with anything?
So the social worker came in and started quizzing the 15-year-old son about, do your parents beat you?
Nope,
this was allegedly about homeschool education. The social worker started asking him, what is your relationship with these guns? And then she demanded to see them. The social worker then proceeded to try and break into the safe to see, okay, how easily can their son get into these guns? Now the son holds a license to hunt with his father. What did she want in here?
I don't know. I guess she wanted to just see if he had a bed, or I don't know what she wanted.
The Zimmers are now suing New Jersey for $60 million, alleging New Jersey's Department of Child Protection permanency violated their civil rights.
Yes.
They were created to protect abused and neglected children.
Not investigate everything.
Right.
And they're not overseen by anybody, so they can do whatever they want.
The case comes at a time that the number of homeschooled children is growing across the nation, now amounting to about 2 million students. Under New Jersey laws, a homeschool curriculum doesn't have to be approved by a local school board, nor does it have to be monitored. The law also doesn't require homeschool parents to keep records of their education materials. And those are two key components of the Zimmers lawsuit, saying the social worker had no legal authority to be in their home questioning them about their child's education.
Somebody's got to step up and finally say, hey, enough's enough.
I reached out to New Jersey's Department of Child Protective Services, and they refused to comment because they say this is in litigation, but they did formally dismiss all these allegations.
I can't imagine what kind of fear went through their heads when they thought, here's this stranger coming in, claiming the authority of the state. But having said that, why $60 million?
Would we be talking about this if it wasn't a lot of money? Money gets people talking, and on that note, what are they going to do with the money? Well, they say they're going to donate it to help other people in their situation.
The social worker is doing her job. She got an anonymous tip that something is going on within this family. That's how the system works.
No, this is not how the system works. The system does not give a right to a social worker to go into your home without any paperwork, any documentation. The system is put in place to protect children, of course, but the system is not put in place to make social workers have the end-all be-all right to search your home.
Are we going to be this angry if the social worker busts in and saves a child that's actually being actively beaten and abused? Are we going to be talking about that?
If this was a situation where we're talking about beating and firearms, etc., the police would have been there. You don't just send one social worker to investigate that. So it sounds like this started with something having to do with homeschool, which unfortunately makes some people uncomfortable, but it seems like this went way beyond. The best part is the doormat in front of their house. Look at that.